Hello and welcome back to the Always Wired podcast, or the dancing cast we're going to do today. But today we're going to be discussing everything that was better in the 90s, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh, all that good stuff. And I've just got to say, 142 if you watched the last video. Not one subscribe. Go on.
I'm trying to keep it light. I'm trying to make everybody happy on this Saturday podcast with my
That's
dance.
called juxtaposition.
And Scott's shouting at you. I'll stop now. I'm just trying to cheer everybody up. Because folk are always unhappy for some reason.
And we were talking off air about our love for Pokemon there, and how we're all raging because our mothers threw away our original Pokemon cards that are worth thousands now.
What's worse is my mum probably doesn't even remember it.
Mine doesn't. I asked her last night.
Treason.
I think it's treason.
It is a bit of treason.
Crimes against the state.
Aye. Thrown my money away.
Yeah, I should be wealthy. Bit of this.
That.
One of these.
It's funny because I'm not like a huge Pokemon fan, so like kind of listening to the value of them is a bit fucking mental to me.
Let's rewind a bit. They're not only much of a Pokemon fan. Before we started recording, he said he had never seen nor played any of the Pokemon teleshows or games. So he's sitting here saying these stupid wee Yugioh fucking the Inceptor, whatever he was called, could beat Mewtwo in a fight.
Just all the Dementors running round.
The Dementor, that's it.
Are you meaning Obelisk the Tormentor?
The Tormentor.
Right, aye.
Fuck the Tormentor.
Do not use the Lord's name in vain.
Mewtwo can bend space and time. There's no way that anybody's beaten him. He's a god.
So's he.
A big white god with a big white tail.
Egyptian god cards are named after Egyptian gods.
I managed to piece that a bit together.
The Egyptian gods. The gods by name, gods by nature.
Right, but no other Egyptian gods had great powers though. Some of them could just control a bit of rain.
But they're like the three best.
But Mewtwo can do anything. He's psychic.
Mewtwo's no real.
Neither's the Egyptian gods.
Says who? That's the Egyptians.
Try to say that Anubis, the man dog of the underworld, is actually real.
Aye.
Well, Sobek, half man, half crocodile, controls the floods. I've never seen him. Have you?
Anubis is a statue.
Aye, the statue of Anubis based on the deity, the god of the underworld. Half man, half dog. He's not real.
He's got a statue.
So's Jesus. That doesn't make Jesus real.
You don't know that?
Pikachu's got plenty of statues in Japan, mate.
Aye. Godzilla has a statue. Does that make Godzilla real?
I'll give you Pikachu then. You can have that wee yellow guinea pig. Whatever the fuck
It can control thunder. It can summon
an
lightning.
electric mouse.
It can summon lightning.
He's a fucking rabbit. Let's be honest. Let's call it this bait here. He is a bunny. You worship a bunny. He's hibernating for winter. Bring him. He's in a hole. He's hibernating for winter. Said it.
This is heresy.
I'm not having that.
No. This is.
Pick any one of your little Yu-Gi-Oh cards and I'll give you a counter.
Aye. Tyranitar. Don't need much more than Tyranitar. Can cause earthquakes. Can crush mountains down on top of you. Because he's all powerful.
Who's the Exodia whatever?
Exodia was quite cool, to be fair. You needed like 5 cards to summon him. He was that good.
Hitmonchamp could punch him up.
Nah. Hitmonchamp.
What's his name?
He's
got a bit of Hitmonlee.
He's got boxing gloves for hands.
Hitmonchamp.
Hitmonchan, aye. He's a boxer basically with thunder punches.
Aye. And mega punches.
If we're sending a fighting type out, it's got to be Machamp though.
Oh my god.
Hitmonlee.
Like a bit of Machamp.
That.
Alright.
Seriously?
So poor Machamp, he's basically Goro from Mortal Kombat. And anybody that's ever played that will tell you how hard Goro was. Pulls folk a bit.
He's no Goro though, but is he?
He's bigger built than Goro, Machamp is.
Aye.
Look, bring up a photo of Machamp, he's huge. It's a big jack. Machamp, aye. He's a big jacked motherfucker with 4 arms.
I must admit, Machamp's a funny name. Machamp.
In the cartoon, they use Machamp as a forklift.
Because he's hard.
Aye, he's massive and strong.
Aye.
Aye,
Aye!
yeah,
Hard.
Machamp.
He uses a
Try
bit
that.
of seismic toss and you're fucked.
He looks exactly like Dr. Octopus for Spider-Man.
He looks literally nothing like Dr. Octopus with Spider-Man.
That's exactly who he's modelled himself after. Dr. Octopus. Part of it with less arms. So he would essentially get battered by Dr. Octopus.
How? Dr.
'Cause he
Octopus is a guy with fake octopus arms. They're nothing alike.
Aye, Machamp would just rip those arms off.
And then pull your legs off, eh?
Nah.
Just because he could.
Because he could, eh? Because he's hard.
Is that him?
That's Machop. That's his first stage.
That's Machamp. That's baby.
That's
He's
the
a baby.
That's the baby version.
Right,
And then the middle stage is Machop, who's basically just a bodybuilder.
Aye. And to be fair, even Machop is quite hard.
Machop is hard. See if you're low level and man pops out the tunnels at you.
Aye. See his low kicks.
Aye. He's a bit of low kick and you're like, oh no.
Aye.
What did I?
Aye. He's more of a martial artist with the low kick and the chop. Whereas Machamp just rips you apart.
Yeah.
For any of our viewers at home that have actually had their hole in their life,
that's not the game you want to play.
I'm not having that. And Yu-Gi-Oh's better.
No, Yugioh was shite.
Exodia the wank stain.
Aye, it's shite. I accept that.
But you were going on about how great it was before we started recording. Don't change your tune now, you snake in the grass.
No, really.
You were,
I
though.
just said I used to play it when I was younger.
We had like an hour of how it was better than Pokemon. So don't lie.
I just went down that route to annoy you.
Well, it worked, and now we're bringing it to the people.
It did work.
Aye, it's funny.
There's no Yu-Gi-Oh card about that wouldn't get smashed by a bit of Whalmer.
Whalmer?
A giant whale god.
Aye.
Oh, my.
It's a whale god.
They put a lot of thought into these names, didn't they?
I'd like to see you do better. Aye, with your Egyptians.
Egyptian god cards. They were.
How are they going to stand against a half whale, half god? They don't, is the answer.
No, they don't.
No.
They'll just swallow the dark magician or whatever his name is.
No, like Jonah for the Bible.
It looked like Pinocchio.
How good is that bit in the film though? I was terrified of Monstro when I was a win.
Oh, mate.
Monstro! The way the fish would say his name under the water.
It's quite a scary film.
It's horrifying. See when they're out in the wee island and they all turn into donkeys.
The wee Donkey Island
It's
thing.
horrendous.
And they're all smoking cigars.
Aye, it's making like a life of sin look quite good, and then they'll turn into man donkeys. It's horrible. It's like a fucking,
it's horrific, isn't it?
like a David Cronenberg film all of a sudden. What the fuck is going on here?
Because that wee boy just starts growing like donkey legs.
Aye, and does he not start begging for help halfway through it? It's fucking terrifying, man.
He's one stage off of going, kill me.
Like the wee ostrich baby at a South Park. Kill me.
So, Martin, what was your card collecting of youth?
I did collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards to a degree, but I never used to watch the show. I used to collect like Match Attacks, which was like the football ones.
Right.
I used to collect all of them. I collected the Scottish ones, collected the English ones, collected the Euros, the Champions League, the World Cup, everything. I used to have like sticker books in that as well. But my most prized possession throughout my whole life was like I had a shiny Artur Boric, or Artur Bosak, was I should now refer to him.
His Polish name.
Aye.
Proper name.
So Artur Bosak, I had him, and he was like my favourite. He was like my favourite player at the time. I used to dye my hair like him because he used to like rock the V, and it was kind of blonde. So I used to dye my hair blonde and rock a V. So I liked Artur Boric.
So while you were wearing your boy jeans, getting mashed by dogs, you had the wee V.
Yeah, aye.
I shouldn't slag you. I shouldn't really slag because I also copied the fashion. My favourite childhood goalkeeper, as you can see, I've went for the Bartes, and I still honour the man to this day. I could grow a full head of hair, but I've chosen not to. So I know what you're saying.
Good eye.
No.
No.
Tim Howard in the corner.
No, because you can't really see the full length of the beard because of the way I'm sitting, but it just looks like a wee goatee, you know. So I mean, Bartes had the wee goatee, so I'm rocking the Bartes.
Aye.
This is by choice.
That and the pasty white complexion.
Aye, that is also by choice. I should be a bronzed god, but no, I'm practically see-through.
Aye. Get sunburned in the rain.
That has happened before, actually. When I was doing security for a bowling tournament a couple of years ago, I got burnt on the site before the tournament started. There was like a build-up for the site now that is then shifts there. I got burnt in the rain. I was doing my site walk around and it was pissing rain and I ended up with someone. So you joke, but that did actually happen and it's horrible. It's no fair. I'm too pale for this life.
No.
That's quite hard to digest. That actually, you get sunburn in the rain.
I know. Do you imagine my chagrin when I realised I was sitting there trying to read my book, thinking I feel like I'm burning. What's happening here? My face was horrid. It's horrible.
Why were you reading a book in the rain?
Oh, we were under a wee tent thing. Like where we were sat was under a wee tent bit.
For this extra protection, you're still getting burned.
No, I got burnt on the site walk. I had to do like a lap around the site to make sure it was like safe or whatever.
Oh, right, okay.
And then it got me.
Aye. But no, to be fair, with the sticker books, I was with you with the sticker books. I had the SBL one from like 04, 05 or something.
Oh no, I collected them right through to about 2011.
Do you not still have Fitbit stickers or Fitbit cards?
Oh no, that's
badges.
Badges.
What's the difference?
Which ones are stickers, ones are badges, but the badges are essentially like the Celtic ones. It's the Celtic ones I collect, or I do. The guy does something called Pinocchio, which is like legends of the game. So I've got like Maradona badges.
Oh right,
original Ronaldo, and you get like with my Celtic badges, I've got like a big board that I display them on. So I just stick them into like a kind of cork board, like a notice board type thing. So I've got that. That's in the hall in my hallway. So that's when they come in the house.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the first things they see because my partner told me I wasn't allowed in the living room. So I had to kind of choose my battles where I wanted it. It was either in the hall or it was getting put in the bedroom. I was like, but if it's in the bedroom, then nobody will see it. Folk don't hang about my bedroom.
It's no action in there.
It's ever since we moved house, I had to move them because in the old house she was out one day and I just put it above the TV, so it was like the focal point. So she just couldn't be bothered moving it because we're moving house in a couple of weeks anyway. So she was like, "I'll let you have your moments." And then when we moved into the new house, like the bigger house, she was like, "Nah, it's goes in the hall."
Someday, whoever hears this should put like a GIF in the comment and say like that scene in Friends where Chandler's doing the whip bit.
I know. It's that way. You just need to choose your battles sometimes, don't you?
No.
I do. I'm strategic because I know because the badges are in the hall. That means I'll get something else that I want. Jesus
Christ.
Something I maybe value more.
It sounds like you're negotiating for something with a parent. Can I have this, please? What? I can't.
You started off quite cold and calculating.
I can't comprehend what's happening here. If you want something, just buy it.
No, I buy them. It's just where we position them in the house.
I just wait till she was out and hang it up anyway, but what are you going to do about it? Bigger than you.
It's in the hall.
That's what I usually do anyway.
I've just accepted it.
Mine's different. I'm normally allowed to do whatever I want because I can be quite difficult when I don't get my own way. So when you're talking about choosing your battles, we do kind of do that, but it's usually from her perspective. And I don't mean like I'm a dick. I'm just a bit a baby when I don't get what I want.
Mm-hmm. So
I usually get my own way.
She's a bit like that, man. She's a bit. She can get a bit moody when she doesn't get what she wants. I just go fuck it. See, sometimes it's just saving yourself the aggro.
To be fair, I actually, in this particular point, can understand where she's coming from. I wouldn't want Fitbit badges hanging up my living room either if I was a grown adult.
I know.
So I kind of get it. Yeah.
But the thing is, if I keep the football badges in the hall, it means I might get my crossbow.
We've been over this. You're not getting
a crossbow, man.
See, if you think she's got an issue with you keeping Fitbit badges, why on earth would you make the leap that she's going to allow you to have a fucking crossbow? What makes you think you could even use one?
It's quite the leap there. Between football badges and a crossbow.
Your gaps in logic here are astounding, man.
See, for the crossbow, I make a very compelling case.
I don't think you do.
But see everything that happens that she shares to me on Facebook. Like, for example, someone gets house broken into, someone's dog gets stolen. I just reply, "Well, if they had a crossbow, this might not have happened." I'm planting those wee bits of seeds, those wee seeds of positivity that all life's problems can be solved by having a crossbow.
I'd be more inclined to think that if you had a crossbow and were in the process of being burgled, you're more likely to shoot yourself in the foot with a crossbow bolt than you are to get the intruder. Do you not need to practice with one of the things for years before you can fire one accurately?
I used to have a toy one.
A plastic toy one and the actual thing with the working mechanics.
I used to have a toy machine gun as well. No.
But
I'm not adept at using one.
Captain Revolver. That doesn't make me John Wayne.
No. I was just using that. I was using
Eastwood down there.
That is an example. But when I was younger as well, I used to do I've done a bit of archery before, and I've done bits of shooting and that. And I used to do a lot of shooting, with rifles. So the problem is, it's pretty much the same. That's why you get targets. You get targets to practice.
Should you not buy a rifle then if you already know how to work one?
No, because you need a license for that.
So
in Scotland, you don't need one for a crossbow.
That's so daft. You should need a license for a crossbow.
I know.
That's so
you should. You really should. Because you can't have idiots like myself.
Running about Dumbarton going full of Tiller the Hun, firing arrows at folk you don't like.
Was there not a guy from Mayball that was fighting the police with a crossbow?
Aye.
I remember there was a guy or something.
A guy in Kilburn as well was doing that.
See, there should be licenses so folk like you can get these things.
Aye, it's a deadly weapon.
Absolutely, but I would get one. Because I'd pass the background checks. I get background checked all the time for work as well, so it's nothing sketchy in my past.
You should get a rifle license then. I started getting an application for a rifle license years ago so I could go hunting, and it was basically just that you needed disclosures and to answer a series of questions as to why you wanted it and stuff. So if you've got a decent past, you should be able to get a rifle license.
Aye, it's pretty easy to get it because my dad's got it.
Nice.
But his license was for for pest control.
Right.
So that was his reasoning, because he was using it to help out farmers and stuff like that.
To shoot badgers and shit.
Aye.
No, rats are a big issue with farmers.
Right. Rats. Yeah.
And pigeons as well.
Pigeons.
Aye, because that all comes under pest control.
Just shooting pigeons. It's all right, mate. The government said I could.
It's wood pigeons.
They taste great. Apparently, I've never tried one.
I did not like.
There's a restaurant down the bottom of the Sandgate that does it.
It's apparently it's supposed to be a delicacy.
The boathouse or something.
It's supposed to be really expensive.
Pigeon. I've never tried it myself. It's one of the meats that have eluded me. I've had zebra, but I've never had pigeon. It's a bit weird, but
that is a wee bit weird.
It's a special type of pigeon you need to eat. It's a wood pigeon. You can't eat like street pigeons.
Because they eat out of bins and stuff. Trash bird.
Aye. They're too busy eating doner meat.
No, that's the seagulls. That's how seagulls nowadays are fucking massive.
High protein diet. Like leftover chicken pakora for a binge on a Saturday. Seagulls.
With this group, there's no leftovers when it comes to pakora.
Absolutely none.
No,
rightly so.
When I feast,
you give them the shit little side salad.
Aye. See, we've got a system in that Caroline eats all the side salads, and in exchange, I get an extra bit of chicken with their trade. Because if it's green, I'm not going to eat it. I will not live a long life. But even in restaurants, if we get the tempura for a starter, it comes with a stupid wee salad.
Oh, tempura's great.
It is,
I
but
like tempura.
I've no need for half my plate to be taken up with like assorted green bits that look as if they've been plucked out of somebody's garden. So I give her all my excess rabbit food, and she gives me an extra bit of chicken in return. It's lovely because I've no needed it. I'm not a guinea pig.
Nice bit of business.
I think everybody wins.
It's a fair trade.
It's an excellently fair trade because she likes all that crap. I've no need it.
I like the tomatoes and the wee onions you get with it, but that's what I don't touch the lettuce and fish.
I don't mind a sun-dried tomato on top of a pizza, but I wouldn't just sit and eat one like a plum.
No.
I've seen folk doing, which gives me the ball.
Aye.
Yeah.
Like, I've started to kind of like tomatoes recently, but they need to be in the middle of a big fat ass burger. So it's not healthy for me at all.
Now, they need layers of like breaded cheese and beef to be palatable.
It needs to be in that good hearty grease for me to like her.
Oh, you need your grease. You need your grease. I had a very long conversation about this recently with my other two pals. We were playing Minecraft together, like
Nice.
online. Because cross-platform playing with the headphones on. We did like 10 minutes talking about how you need your grease. It makes everything... grease makes everything better. Now, I will die at 50. That's what we always joke about that, because Caroline cooks everything in butter. Everything is cooked in butter. She puts butter in everything. Really heavy honetly in her. Like if the recipe calls for very much, right, which makes we bake quite a bit. And the recipe say for the Victoria sponges or whatever, you need like a tablespoon of butter. She gets the big fucking ladle thing out and just puts it on. She goes, it makes it taste better. And I'm like, aye, no, it does. I will die at 50, but my love will be true.
So do you bake?
I like to bake. I bake.
Right.
I did HE at school. I can bake.
I was terrible at HE. I kept eating the mix.
Aye. Mate, I made this real nice chocolate log. I'll try and find a picture of it.
Oh.
Aye. Just nice, big. It was thick too.
Aye. Bit of guff.
Aye.
Well,
that made it to the picture, and then that was it. It was game over.
I'm a bit of a dab hand in the kitchen, but I never cook. Let's see our house. Our house setting. We essentially live in the 70s. Well, I don't really do nothing. all I really do in the house is sit and play my Xbox.
Right.
I'll occasionally wash the dishes.
See, a wider picture is starting to take place here. No one else will not let you hang things up if you just sit in your arse all day and do nothing. When she hears
you'll be sitting on that couch playing Call of Duty, aiming at her with the crossbow.
I know even a good game either. You mentioned like shite. So if Susanna hears this and she listens to that back, I take my previous comments back. You're well within your rights to tell him what to do if he sits and plays his Xbox all the live long day. And there's apparently a dab hand at cooking that never cooks. So,
aye.
What do you do?
What do you do?
I'm the looks. I'm the trophy bird. So I just sit about the house.
You're the trophy wife.
I sit in that. I run on the treadmill. I need to maintain.
Oh my god!
Need to keep your figure, or else you'll go and find someone else.
I feel like she could do so much better than you.
Oh no!
We're painting as if she's Tony Soprano.
She's like so beneath herself being with me. It's quite sad. It's quite sad.
The dregs just doing it like Frank from Always Sunny.
Frank,
she could do so much better, but it helps that I'm actually quite funny. So I just
clearly,
I make her laugh a bit, and like I've been running on the treadmill, and that's I've lost it quite a substantial amount of weight since the start of lockdown. So I was like cutting a bit the other day, and I had my top off, and you could start to see that the stomach was looking a bit better. Starting to get a bit of definition about it. So I was like sending her pictures.
Right.
In a fan pants while she's at work.
Oh no, she was in the kitchen. I was just in my spare room, like that.
Just giving it all that.
Now that you get that song in the background. That I need a hero. That song in the background. You're like, oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'll be saying
Giving it full Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh, yeah.
He's like the Bat Dad for South Park.
I am the Bat Dad.
Bat Dad knows no pain. Martin knows no fear. I want badges, Susanna. I want badges.
I want them above the telly.
Now get in the kitchen. You sound like a terrible boyfriend.
Hey, you're the eye candy that does fuck all.
aye.
Who wants a crossbow?
I like it. You're right. You must make her laugh. Delusions of grandeur are pretty funny. You sound like a terrible partner.
Again.
There is absolutely no crossbow in your future.
There is.
There isn't.
I can sense
There
it.
just isn't.
There just isn't, but
There's as much chance of you getting a crossbow as me keeping Keira Knightley as a pet. It's just not going to happen.
She seems to be kind of warm into the idea of the crossbow because I'm just instilling fear into her that we need it.
the fuck are you talking about? Instilling
I
fear.
just
Oh, because fear's going to make her say yes to a crossbow.
Yeah.
And then for to be target practice.
Stand still.
Yeah.
I prefer a moving target head.
Oh, man. You're a lunatic.
That's it, man. I think I'm very borderline insane. I can admit that.
Aye. I thought I was
I
bad.
use borderline.
I thought I was unreasonable wanting a gold chalice to drink my coffee out.
Aye, but where is the line, Martin?
Yeah.
You're pretty far past
have
the
you
line.
Have you not seen my coffee cup?
The boss. You a big Sasha Banks fan?
Yeah.
Had a dream.
No.
Nothing
Everybody just needs to know
You
how
got
this house is run.
Snoop Dogg on on speed dial.
Some boss. You don't even get your own badges hanging up.
Ah, you're the bitch.
It's one of the if I wanted that enough, I'd get it. Because you know, because of the
bed for
implications.
Susanna.
I've not seen it. No.
Yeah, you know, because they don't really say no because of the implications.
Because of the implication.
Because
If
if
the
she
answer's
says
no,
no,
it's obviously no, but it's
Aye.
not gonna be no because of the implication.
obviously, if she says no, then of course it's going to be no. It's never going to be
She's
no.
not going to say no.
She would never say no because of the implication.
That woman was in no danger.
Why are you looking at me that way? You certainly wouldn't be in any danger. So these women are in danger.
No, Mac, it's just the implication of danger over the miles and miles of open sea.
I feel like you're not getting this. I'm not getting
not.
it.
I'm not. I don't really want to hurt
I
these
was
women.
watching the one where they're on the boat last night, like when they go to hell on the cruise.
Oh, that's a cracker. Aye.
Mate.
Dennis is that woman.
I puts his arm up against the thing, so the lighting closes it in, and then the thunder and lightning goes off. Whoa, that made everything look a bit more scary than it was meant to. I mean, at all.
I like how Frank and Charlie were drinking boat fuel. The party's in the pipes. We gotta get into the pipes.
Because they mix it with the orange juice.
People drink mixers straight. I know, it's crazy. It's just orange juice without vodka.
They're like, this is just mixer. No, it's not. It's orange juice.
People drink orange juice without the vodka.
Oh God, that's great.
That is good stuff.
Always sorry, the last bastion of American freedom.
Damn catfish living at my heels.
That in South Park.
Aye.
They're like the front line.
It's always sunny, isn't it? Even Netflix have taken 6 of their episodes done because they go blackface in them. It's the ones where they're recreating Lethal Weapon. They're doing up like Danny
Lethal Weapon
Glover.
5.
See, that's what got me thinking. Like, see all the stuff they do in that.
Aye.
That is.
I went on a big rant about that. The amount of shit that's in It's Always Sunny. Dennis might be kidnapping, raping, and killing women. Frank had wee Vietnamese boys ground up and put into a stew. And during Thai boys. No, it was Vietnam, aye.
It was Vietnam. Because he was like, I've been to Vietnam. And then
that's
like,
one of the
you
best
went in
lines.
1991.
That's one of the best
bits. The sweatshop.
I didn't go to Nam.
He ran a sweatshop.
It says, I didn't go to Nam just so liberal yahoos like you could take away my freedom. And she's like, you went to Vietnam in 1993 to open up a series of sweatshops. A lot of good men died in those sweatshops. It's that kills me every time, man. A lot of good men died. Charlie's a stalker. Mac's a closeted homophobic religious guy. The amount of shit they've done in it, and it's blackface that gets them in both.
The first episode called "The Gang Gets Racist."
I know.
Aye.
Charlie tries to get an abortion on a toddler.
Aye.
and Charlie, he was a failed abortion. His mum was a prostitute.
The abortion didn't take.
Charlie survived an abortion. Frank might be his dad.
That's how he's so mentally ill and drinks paint and sniffs glue. But no.
Oh, God.
When he's sitting in the dark with the hangover, he'd sniffing glue, writing like Dayman. Without your sexy hands and I miss you, Nightman. So bad. It's just funny where the line is. It's funny where the line is on Netflix. They can get that wee film about the wee lassies sexy dancing, but Matt can't go blackface. You know what I mean?
It's quite mad because I've been rewatching it and I forgot how graphic that sex scene in the Alps is.
Oh, the jacuzzi.
That's horrendous, isn't it?
Aye.
There's a funny story about that, man. I watched an interview with Charlie, the boy that plays Charlie, and he said he's convinced the company that like finances It's Always Sunny don't actually watch it. And he was like, because they never, nothing that they ever do gets flagged. Like when they send the scripts away for approval, nothing ever gets flagged. So he's convinced like nobody actually reads the scripts or watches the show. So he was like, I'm going to put this sex scene in and just see like if anybody flags it to see like what the line is. And apparently they come back just like completely greenlit. And he's like, really? Fine, fuck you. I'm putting it in. And he puts this ridiculously graphic sex scene in. It's hilarious. That whole episode is brilliant, and that's one of the best ones when they're up in the mountains.
Aye, that's one of my favourites. When Dennis is his gang of goons. He's a goons.
Shut up, goon.
Charles, like, who are these guys? Oh, these are my goons. They're gonna help me win the big race.
Well, when you put him break his ankles in the group chat, I nearly died.
Ankles are broken.
I think his ankles are broken.
I've broken my ankles.
His ankles are broken for sure.
he's just crawling.
He still wants to win. So he's like army crawling with broken ankles.
My ankles are surely broken.
The mountain's ours, Frank. Oh, yeah, about that. I've just been fracking it.
I've been fracking the mountain. Yeah, the whole thing is a distraction. The wee guy that's like the caretaker or whatever, he's like, he thinks it's a practical joke and he's boring through the hole into the woman's locker room. It's just him wanking. They're like, I don't get how this is a joke, and he's like, no, it's funny. Trust me, it's funny. He's just like wanking, watching through this wee hole.
Who's with him? Is it Mac and D?
Aye.
And they're just like, that's not okay. What are you doing?
I don't think
no, it's a prank.
It's
and
funny.
He's like, chugging it off. They're just like, I don't
he
feel
ended up
comfortable.
getting arrested at
I think the bolus get him. He tells you he's got a wig on. Oh, Jesus. What a show, man. What were we talking about?
Honestly, Pokemon and Yugioh.
I think this was supposed to be things for the 90s, like growing up as
90s and 2000s,
baby,
aye.
into early 2000s, aye.
Right.
Well, that fits.
Which, as you can see, we all stuck to the script as always.
We're really
always.
bad at that. See, because we have no manager and nobody to correct us, we just keep getting after the manager.
There's no producers on this show.
No, you basically, Scott, are the producer.
Aye, and I join in. I start them sometimes.
Stuff for the 90s. Aye, because we were ranting earlier about how the 90s was better. I know every generation comes along and says, back in my day, everything was better. But in our case, it's actually true. Everything was much better. Because I think the fact they just keep remaking things and bringing things back that were big in the 90s is proof of that. Because everything they make new is shit.
Aye. I'm pretty sure they're remastering Vice City.
Oh, God.
Aye, I think they are actually.
Aye.
Oh, I tell you what they just remastered. That came out 3 days ago and I've been playing it non-stop. I got it. The Serious Sam collection.
Oh, nice.
Do you even know what that is now? You're just smiling to make me feel better.
Wee bit.
Serious Sam was I get a first-person shooter back in the day, and it was what the internet and game journalists called a Doom clone. If you Google Doom clone, there's a whole page comes up. It's basically a load of games made in the wake of the success of the original Doom games back in the 90s. And they're just like increasingly violent, increasingly stupid first-person shooters that have got like no substance or style. It's just you killing loads and loads and loads of things. And Serious Sam was one of the best ones, and they've remade they've ported over the first 3 onto the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, and they're some of the best games ever. Because you're just this guy running about in Egypt killing aliens. This alien warlord called Mental was trying to invade the Earth. His name is Mental. It is brilliant. It's so much fun. It's so stupid, but it's so much fun. Because there's these bad guys in it called beheaded kamikazes, and these wee heedless guys with bombs for horns. And if they run at you for a distance going, ah!
What for hands?
Bombs.
Oh, I thought you said dongs.
That's part of the same throw thing.
That also would be funny. The wee cokes for hands. But they spawn. They always spawn at the other side of the map in huge waves, and I mean like dozens of the things, and you can always just hear them in the distance going ah. And as the battle progresses, that gets louder and louder. You don't know which way they're coming from. You're like, oh, like the amount of panic it puts you, and you're like, oh, where are these things coming from? Oh God, oh no, and you're like running about trying to watch, and they're just like they're perfectly rigid while they run, so they're like this. Just running at you. It's terrifying, man. It's so much fun though. Once this is wrapped up, I'm going to have my bath and then play some Serious Sam.
There's a lot of remakes and remasters. Like, did you ever play that? What is it? That game Bully.
No, I remember it, but I never played it.
They remastered that for the PS4,
right?
Like a few years ago. It was great.
Oh, I might get that actually.
I remember, Unity, but
that was one of my favourite games.
No, Martin, Unity buy Doom Eternal. You've been banging on about how you're going to buy and play Doom, and you've not done it yet.
Oh, fuck, aye.
You need to play Doom.
Because I was looking at it on the PlayStation store, and it was at 50 odd quid.
Aye.
Go on Amazon, I'm sure.
It's it's the best game ever made. It's absolutely worth the money. It's up for Game of the Year now, if that means anything to anybody. Hopefully it wins, but it probably won't, because they made an Assassin's Creed game and folk care about that somehow.
Oh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
It's boring as fuck. I've no time.
I thought it was.
I've no time for these things. You're creeping about, being all stealthy and shit. No, I need nothing but like big ass guns and waves of things to run at me, screaming while death metal plays in the background. That's all I want. If a game has that, your boy will be happy. And the 90s was hotching with that stuff, so that's why the 90s was better.
Doom Eternal on Amazon's like £15, Martin.
Oh, I swear to God, it's the best thing. Yes. If that footage I took and sent you isn't proof that you should be playing the game, I don't know what else to tell you.
I'll buy that after this.
Mate, you've honestly... Because I rant about it a lot, and then all the games that are like that I also love and rant about. And because you've never played them, I feel like you don't really understand what I'm trying to tell you. So you need to play it. You can get the originals on PlayStation Store for £4. Doom 1 and Doom 2, they ported them over to the consoles and so you can play the very first ones. An experience, but my childhood was like... Yes.
Pokemon and Doom.
My childhood was
Pokemon and Doom.
Was essentially all the Grand Theft Auto games.
I loved GTA 2.
Absolutely
GTA 2 was always my favourite. It's still my favourite. I thought it was brilliant. I had it for the PC. Oh, I loved GTA 2.
Really?
I swear. I know that sounds weird, but I would much rather have... See if they ported that over. I'd never play any of the other ones again. I loved it. The soundtrack in it was brilliant. I remember you could try to hijack a tank and drive about in a tank listening to that song, Taxi Drivers Must Die, just blowing folk up. It was so much fun. I don't like substance in a game. I like dumb fun. Dumb
See,
fun and
I think
killing.
they're kind of ripping the
Yeah.
arse out of GTA 5 because it's being like remastered for the PS5. So that'll mean it's been on 3 consoles.
It was never that great anyway. Like, I got it and played it, and like it was fine. I'm not that big a fan of GTA though. Like, see, GTA 3 and 4 and the other one, Vice City, they all bored me to tears, man. I thought 5 was kind of fun, mostly because Trevor was the sort of embodiment of how I've always played a game.
No.
So I feel like my gaming style was
I was
basically
going to
Trevor.
say, I can imagine you liking
I liked a
Trevor.
bit of Trevor. He was kidnapping
Aye.
folk and
Aye.
eating them and putting them in fridges and stuff. Trevor was cool. But I didn't care for the
Because
game.
Aye. A bit
the
of man
first
in spaghetti.
experience of Trevor's when he stamps that guy's
Aye,
seat.
see, I was
Aye,
into
the
that.
biker guy.
He's living in a trailer park. He's all weird looking. He's got the nest hair. He doesn't sleep. He eats folk, and he caved that guy's skull in with his feet. It was good. I liked a bit of Trevor, but I thought the rest of the game was just bloated. There's too much.
I quite like GTA
I prefer
5,
GTA
to be fair.
4,
That
weirdly.
was one of the
I've completed
enjoyed.
GTA 5 and I played it and I put the time into it because I like to just run about shooting folk. But I did eventually finish the game and it was fine. But it was too bloated for me.
Aye. I quite like the golf that you could do.
See,
I'm not a golf man.
I don't want a golf simulator in my game. So.
Let's get PGA.
Aye. So they were never my sort of.
It's been out for an unreal amount of time,
20
GTA 5. I was just
2013.
thinking of that there.
2013 it came out.
Aye,
It's
that's
now
preposterous.
2020.
Because they didn't even do it until what? Red Dead 2?
Aye, Red Dead 2 was the next
Aye,
game.
because Rockstar don't really do anything.
Which I did like. I like Red Dead 2. For all I said I don't like big thematic games, Red Dead is pretty good.
Aye.
I bought that last week for £25 on this store, and that's all I've really been playing for like the last week. Well, I've not really had that much chance to play it this week because I done quite a big essay due, but I've been just rattling that, man. It's so fun. I forget how good the game is.
I had been playing it quite a bit for the last week and a half, but then I deleted it from my PlayStation 2 days ago to make room for the Serious Sam collection.
Aye.
So
It's quite a hefty amount.
Aye.
Red Dead 2.
Aye, so we're not going to be getting to play online. I know we said we should play online together, but I had to make space for it was between deleting Red Dead 2 or my Doom collection, and I thought, well, I'm not even going to entertain the idea of doing it because I've got all the Doom games saved on my PlayStation. So I could delete one of these and make space, but I didn't even entertain the idea. So Red Dead had to go.
Aye.
Yeah, sorry. We'll not be playing. Concessions had to be made for Serious Sam.
That Crossbow.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've had nothing but trouble today. You should have seen it over an hour ago. Martin was about to throw his laptop out the window.
Aye. And we've had nothing but audio and video problems today, so it's going to be a mishmash of a show.
Aye. See, in like a year or two when we're dead good at it.
Stick with us, people. The product will improve.
Aye. Give us money.
Pay the man. Yeah.
Aye. Pay us. Go to the Patreon. Give us money.
Whoa.
And we'll sort it.
Well, we're still slightly talking. I'm getting a webcam coming later today. So I'll be able to record some cool extra shit. Can maybe do a bit of film news through it the week or something. I could record online and start making wee side videos like that.
Aye. But everyone, thanks for watching. Click subscribe, as you should. 142 of yous.
Please do subscribe and leave comments. It all helps.
Aye. I'll be a lot nicer to you if you subscribe. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the wee bell. Martin will be... He'll have his MacBook next week. So we should be comfy.
Aye, everything should be right.
Aye. Thanks for watching, everyone. Ta-ra.
Right.
And bye from Martin as well, because he's frozen.
And Martin says goodbye.
Oh, God.